Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Scottish elite super heavyweight champion, the Glasgow warrior Nick Campbell.
I thought it was, made sense for me to sign with Mark. He's got other lads moving into position to challenge for British titles. He's got, other good up and coming boxers, but he's not got a lot. He's not got a lot of boxers. He likes to keep his stable small so he can focus on each boxer. And I felt like if he was willing to put me in his stable when he's only got a small stable that he likes to concentrate on and really focus on, he must see something or some potential for me. It's great because who knows what opportunities could arise down the line. Like to say, everybody seems to be an overnight success, but there's a lot that goes into it, and we'll just crack on with our work and we'll get fights and we'll keep going, and then hopefully with Mark's contacts and who he knows in the boxing world, these opportunities will arise and we'll be ready to take them when they come.
He's a real good guy, he's a great talker, he's got a huge fan base, he's every promoter's dream, but he can actually fight and he can actually knock people out, and I've seen him knock people out with either hand. For a kid to walk away from a glittering rugby career to try a new sport completely, is incredible.
I had played 4 years for Jersey, and they were actually, I was not in talks with them, but it had been mentioned that they would be interested in potentially offering me a new contract and stuff. But to be honest with you, I kind of fell out of love with the sport, and I could have still went on and done that, but I just decided, I do have a love for the sport of boxing, and I thought it's always been a goal of mine to box, and if I want to do it, now is the time, rather than 20 years from now sitting back and I wonder what I could have done if I had a go at that. It's incredible to go back to the Kingspan Stadium where I made my professional debut for Glasgow Warriors against Ulster. To think I may be boxing in Belfast as a professional one day would be an amazing achievement.
I met Nick 4 years ago in Jersey. I was out having dinner with a friend and was introduced to him. At that time he was playing for the Jersey Reds rugby club. I didn't know much about him. He'd said that he was in love with boxing and decided that he wanted to have a go at it. So I advised him at that time. I said, look, you're obviously a famous rugby player. People will see you as a novelty. They'll jump all over you. The only advice I can give you now is to go away and get some amateur fights. Doesn't matter whether you win them or lose them. Every fight is a bit more experience. Not only did he go and do exactly what I said, he done it well.
My goal had been to maybe go to the Commonwealth Games. I was trying to get to the Commonwealth Games, and I was in a position to do that with the Scotland team, but just with everything that's happened, and who even knows if the Commonwealth Games are going to go ahead in 2022. And that's another year and a half down the line. Had a conversation with Mark a couple of months ago, and he said, now might be the time for you to turn pro with everything going on in the world. You've went away, you've got your experience, you've learnt loads. Now it's time to apply it to pro and see what you can do.
Well, Nick said to me whenever he phoned and said, Mark, I want to go pro, but I look after him. I turned around and I said, what's your ambition? He says, my ambition is to be the first Commonwealth or British heavyweight champion from Scotland. No one's ever done it. If you have tried, I want to be the first.
That's got to be something that you would try and aim for. I mean, nobody could ever take that away from you if you manage to achieve anything like that. Who knows what will happen? There's a lot of great fighters now at the weight. I think Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois just fought for the British Heavyweight Championship, so that shows you the calibre of fighter that's fighting for that title. But that's why you turn pro in it, to have a go and see what you can do and just apply yourself and see what happens. So never say never, just go for it and see where we can get.